electrocardiograph or ECG. Here we have to know about electrocardiogram also. See, what is the electrocardiograph or ECG? Electrocardiograph or ECG means graphical representation of electrical activity of heart during cardiac cycle. Means if you are record the electrical activity of cardiac cycle, then that is called as electrocardiogram. Next we have to see the difference between electrocardiograph and electrocardiogram. See, electrocardiogram, that is also ECG only. Electrocardiogram, that is also represented by ECG only. Electrocardiograph or electrocardiogram. Okay, electrocardiogram. Now we will see what is the difference between electrocardiograph and electrocardiogram. Electrocardiogram. Electrocardiograph means it is a mission. It is a mission which is used for the to record electrical activity of a heart. Then electrocardiogram. See, electrocardiogram means it is the printout of that record. If you take that if you take the waves of ECG in the form of printout on the paper, then that is called as electrocardiogram. That is the main difference between electrocardiograph and electrocardiogram. Electrocardiogram means that is the machine. Electrocardiogram means that is the paper which contains the printout of the ECG waves. Then we have to see the procedure of ECG. Already I have told that ECG means the graphical representation of cardiac cycle. In cardiac cycle you can see the atrial systole, next ventricular systole, ventricular diastole. That electrical activity, if you are arranged in the form of waves, then that is called ECG. It is a graphical representation of electrical activity of heart. If you see the procedure of ECG, in which the patient is connected to the machine with 3 electrical leads. The patient is connected to machine. This is the machine that is called electrocardiograph. The patient should be connected to the machine with 3 electrical leads. In the 3 electrical leads, 2 electrical leads will connect the machine with the 2 wrists, each wrist of each hand. Means the 2 leads or 2 electrical leads connect to the wrist of each hand. Then another electrical lead is connected to the left ankle. These are the 3 main electrical leads. Apart from that, we have to connect the lot of electrical leads on the chest also to the electrocardiogram. Okay, when you connect 3 electrical leads, 1 to each wrist and 1 to the left ankle, then we will get the ECG on the screen. This is the ECG waves which are formed. This ECG waves contain 5 waves, that are P wave and 3 waves are there mainly, which are the 3 waves are represented by PQRST. One wave is P wave, then second wave is QRS complex wave, and third wave is P wave. Now we will see what is the P wave, what is the QRS complex wave, and what is the P wave. First we will see about the P wave. P wave indicates the depolarization of atria. Depolarization of atria. Depolarization of atria means the cardiac muscles which are present in the atria, before depolarization they contain negative charge inside the cardiac cell and positive charge outside the cardiac cell. If the negative charge which is present inside the cardiac cell, if it is becoming to a positive charge, then that is called as depolarization. Actually, inside the cell, negative charge is present in normal condition during resting state of heart, but when during depolarization, there is a change of charges. Outside it become into negative charge, inside it become into positive charge. Negative charge which is present inside become into positive charge, that is called depolarization. Depolarization of atria leads to the contraction of atria. The contraction of atria, both atria, is also called as atrial systole or atrial contraction. Here we have to remember that there is no difference in between the depolarization of atria, atrial systole or atrial contraction. Okay, depolarization of atria or atrial systole or atrial contraction, all are same words. Okay, the depolarization of atria only leads to the atrial systole or atrial contraction. Systole is another word for the contraction. That is about P wave. Here we can see the depolarization of atria or atrial systole or atrial contraction. Then QRS complex. The QRS complex indicates the depolarization of the ventricles. Already I told what is the depolarization. The negative charge which present in the cardiac cell become into a positive charge which leads to contraction. Here ventricular depolarization, hence which leads to ventricular systole or ventricular contraction. Already you know about blood flow. When ventricles are contracted, blood which present in the ventricles enter into the pulmonary artery and aorta. Next, finally, T wave. T wave indicates the repolarization of ventricles. Repolarization of ventricles means, see, during the depolarization, inside there is a formation of positive charge in cardiac muscle cell. When this positive charge which present inside the, which formed inside the cell, if again it become into a negative charge, means again if it become into a normally, means again the positive charge which formed inside the cardiac muscle cell become into a negative charge, then that is called as a repolarization. Repolarization of ventricles leads to the ventricular diastole. Actually, depolarization always leads to contraction. Repolarization always leads to the relaxation. Here, repolarization of ventricles leads to the ventricular diastole. Diastole means relaxation or ventricular relaxation. That is about the PQ RST waves which are present in the ECG. P wave indicates the depolarization of atria or atrial systole or atrial contraction. QRS wave indicates the depolarization of ventricles or ventricular systole or ventricular contraction. Next, T wave indicates the repolarization of ventricles or ventricular diastole or ventricular relaxation. That is about the waves which are present in ECG that represent the electrical activity of the heart during the cardiac cycle. Then if you see during P wave means atrial systole. During P wave what happens? We can see the contraction of both atria which leads to entry of blood from atria to ventricles. Deoxygenated blood enter from right atrium to right ventricle. Oxygenated blood enter from left atrium to left ventricle because of contraction of both atria. Next, in second step, QRS complex. That QRS complex indicates the depolarization of ventricles or contraction of ventricles. Okay, that is called ventricular systole. In ventricular systole, what happens? The blood which present in the both ventricles enter into the pulmonary artery and aorta. The blood which present in right ventricle enter into the pulmonary artery and goes to the lungs. The blood which present in the left ventricle goes to the body parts through the aorta. Next, finally, T wave. T wave means relaxation of ventricles. When ventricles are relaxed, what happens? The semilunar walls which are present at opening of pulmonary artery and aorta are closed. Then again, because of relaxation of ventricles, the blood flow will start from atria to ventricles through the bicuspid valve and tricuspid valve. That is about the ECG. Then if you see the waves, PQRST waves are same in all individuals. In healthy human beings, the waves are same. But if you see, if there is any variation in the ECG, if there is any variation in these waves, means here these are going like this. The waves in the electrocardiogram going like this, which indicate the healthy human being. Then instead of normal, instead of like this, if the waves are going straightly, that will indicate death of human being. Okay, means there is any dangerous. If there is any dangerous in the body of human beings, the ECG waves also change. Hence, patient should be connected to the ECG during the dangerous conditions. If there is any variation in these waves, we can indicate that he has a disability.